Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. How are you all doing? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling IRIE because we have another picker card for you and we're exploring their current feelings. Created a little spread, okay? And we're going to use the exact thoughts and feelings spread and just have a little dabble and see what's going on, okay, with this person on your mind or the specific person that wants to come through. So let's see Wagwan. So I hope you've got a nice cup of tea because we are going to get straight into it. Ooh la la. Wagwan tea. Tea sippers, Wagwan tea. Tea sippers, Wagwan tea. Welcome, tea sippers, yeah. So we have three piles, pile one, pile two, pile three. We have some messages that came through, okay, and it feels very much like it's someone who has a lot to say, okay, someone that wants to share their current feelings and how they feel for you, and we are exploring these blunt AF feelings. Let's see what wants to come through, okay. So we have pile one, pile two, and pile three. So if you are new here, big up yourselves. Welcome to Wagwan Tarot. Okay, essentially Wagwan Tarot is tarot with a bit of Jamaican flavour on the side. So big up, and much love from Auntie T. And to our subscribers, big up, big up every time to yourselves. Okay, get nice and comfy because we are in for a ride. Okay, we've got a spread as well, so we're going to use that spread to help us to explore these deeper feelings. Okay, so let's bring in some good gratitude into the read. Okay, just to bring in that energy. A little help from the universe goes a long way. So thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages we are about to receive on their current feelings for you, their exact current thoughts and feelings in this blunt AF reading. May these messages resonate with the collective, okay? New subscribers, new viewers, as well as our general T-Sipper general subscribers. So thank you in abundance. May the messages resonate so they can strengthen their own intuition and use their discernment every time, because we're all about empowerment, growth, healing, self-love, okay? All of those good things combined. So thank you. All right, pile one, pile two, or pile three. If you're not sure, not to worry, just take from each pile, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. But we will see you on the other side for these juicy, intuitive gems that are in store for you. See you on the other side, and Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. So we're on pile one and we're exploring their current feelings. We're exploring those exact thoughts and feelings. Okay, let's see how this person is currently feeling. But we are exploring those blunt AF. Okay, those blunt AF messages on their current thoughts and feelings. So let's see. Wagwan. Wagwan is Jamaican patois and it simply means what is going on, and that's what we're exploring today. That's what we're exploring. So if you are new here, big up yourselves. To our subscribers, big up every time. Okay, get nice and comfy because we are in for some juicy intuitive gems. Okay, I hope you've got something nice to keep you hydrated. I'm currently sipping on some water. Now from time to time you may hear oi 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 and woi oi or whoa. Woi is essentially kind of like a Jamaican version of oh my gosh. Now, from time to time, I may use it in a singy way, and it's just a way of how I connect with those downloads that come through, okay? And we may have songs that may come through as well, be channeled. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the IRIE vibes. All right, let's see Wagwan for pile one, okay? Pile one, let's see. We have this message about I will wait for a sign from you. So this could be someone that you are in like there could be a distance between you and this person. There could be this energy of maybe no contact between you and this person, or limited contact. It could be a case that whether it's a current love interest, someone from your recent past, a separation, or it could even be a crush energy, that it feels like there's could be an energy of like they're watching you, you're watching them, they're waiting for your move, you could be waiting for them to do the next move. It feels like there's an energy, strong energy about next move. And because it's falling on number one represents the energy as well of new beginnings, new opportunities, also the energy of reconciliation. So we're going to have a quick look using the tarot. Let's see what the tarot wants you to know right now about this person that is waiting. They will wait for a sign from you, because this is a card that came out when we were shuffling. Okay, I will wait for a sign. What do they need to know right now? What does the collective, the tea sipper, the intuitive tea sipper need to know right now? Or anyone who's accessing this read, what do they need to know right now? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. Someone here wants to give you an offer. They want to give you an offer, and it feels like it could also be wondering whether, is it too late? Has this moved? Have you moved on? There's an energy of wanting to find out if you've moved on. The Ace of Pentacles represents the energy of like a new start, a new beginning, and it could, let's say, investments in money, career. Okay, perhaps this person, there may be some like money or career energy attached to it. Okay, perhaps this person may be in a better place now financially, and they want to make contact with you. Okay, it could be also, again, with the Six of Cups being here, this is someone that you know. Okay, you may have, like, it feels like you could know this person very well, or there you have, you both you and this person share fond memories. Okay, there could also be some memories of like feelings. Okay, perhaps you may still have intuitively drawn feelings to this person, and they may have intuitively drawn feelings towards you. It feels like there's an energy with the Six of Swords here that you are heavily on their mind, and there is an energy of, can this be repaired? Can we seek the energy of harmony here? Okay, because as we said, that the Ace of Pentacles represents new energy, and then we have the six. Okay, so 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, now let's break it down again. That gives 1 plus 2, it gives 3. 3 is the energy of growth. So this person, if we go back to that Ace of Pentacles, with the Ace of Pentacles is representing a new energy, growth energy. This person wants growth in this direction, but there's a case of still waiting, okay? And it could be, again, waiting from you. Maybe it could be a sense of fear. It could be a sense of like, I don't know if they are feeling the same way, okay? Just have a quick look what's significant at the front and the back. In the middle of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So again, it could be that fear. The Nine of Wands represents the energy of like a wounded soldier. Okay, someone who's taking some time to recover and heal. Now, it's in the reverse position. So it could be that this person wants to come out of this energy. They want to come out of this kind of recluse mode, okay? But we still see that, if you see that wand, it's kind of covering all of the chakras, okay? All of their chakras. And what we call chakras, it's all those energy sources here. We're just going to show you these colors, okay? All of these chakras are being blocked, basically, okay? So it's kind of like the wand is kind of representing a protective kind of energy, or kind of protecting their current energy. And it could be a way of like not trying to give too much away if they can't read the situation, okay? Again, we see this energy of someone wanting to offer something, but again, it's almost like they're trying to suss, are you still available? Do you want this? If I put my foot out, or if I like throw a pebble towards you, will it be received? Okay, because look what we have here. We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So there could have been like a disagreement, an argument. There could have been maybe something where it was kind of like resulted to this situation. Okay, if you care to share, put it in the comments down below. But we also have, in what's peeping through in the middle, is the 9 of Cups, and behind the 9 of Cups we have the 9 of Swords. So Cups represents feelings, Swords represents thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts, lots of feelings attached to this energy, and behind that it looks like it's also the 4 of Swords. So someone with the 4 of Swords being here, there's an energy of contemplating, wanting to make that next move, wanting to try, and perhaps this person may work in a field of where they have to deal with numbers, or they have to do like let's say strategy, project management, or something like that, where perhaps how they navigate their relationships is that they kind of utilize a lot of the transferable skills that they've learnt or acquired over time through work. However, it doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily, the word that's coming through, it doesn't necessarily make a clear, transparent approach, or it doesn't it doesn't help them. They may feel like, oh, maybe if I deal with my situation like how I deal with work, then maybe I can get through it, okay? And it feels like this person may also use work as a way to distract themselves from the current situation, because we have the Hierophant in the reverse. The Hierophant represents the energy of like a teacher, a leader, institutions, okay? Now, in regards to, we're looking at a love reading, it feels like this person might be very good. And look what's behind it, the 4 of Wands in the reverse. This person might be very good at, again, in terms of their work and what they're doing, but when it comes to their relationships and navigating it, it feels like the Hierophant is kind of revealing that perhaps this person may go online, YouTube. They might be trying to look for like relationship advice on how to deal with certain scenarios. Perhaps it could also be looking at tarot readers, okay, as to seek advice, because we see with the 4 of Wands, even though the 4 of Wands is in a reverse position, it's still a good energy, okay? It can sometimes represent the energy of something being delayed, but it feels very much like this person wants to have they want to have a relationship that goes through all of the trials, all the tribulations, all the journeys. They want that with somebody, but at the same time, they know they've got to take the action. They've got to make that move. Okay, they've got to be about that. They've got to be on that time. They've got to be on that time. Okay, so let's have a quick look as we saw that, just so you can see the cards. Okay. Because we have, again, as we said, just with be on that time, okay, that they will wait for a sign. So the sign is like they're trying to wait to hear from you, or they're trying to see if there's anything, any intuitive, any pull, or a message or anything, even like if something on social, they're trying to figure out or hear, even through friends, Now, I believe we did see the Three of Cups. I did see the Three of Cups. So it's saying pay attention to the Three of Cups. I did see the Three of Cups. I believe I see the Three of Cups somewhere. I think it might have been here. Ooh, look at that. Perhaps you are the Empress and the King of Cups. Okay, but yes. Just seeing this, it feels like the message anyway that I was saying, the Three of, something to do with the Three of Cups. That perhaps they may have been, but it's showing in the reverse position. Perhaps there may have been some like external influences that may have got in the way. If this like is replying or applies to your story, let us know. Put it in the comments down below, because it feels like it could be something specific, but it feels like there could have been some kind of external influence that may have hindered the situation. Perhaps it could have been like a friend. There could have been maybe some jealousy going on here, because we have the Empress and the King of Cups, and behind that is the Six of Wands. Again, going back to the six, that we've been seeing a lot of sixes. This energy of six is harmony. Something has got in the way of this harmony. Something has got in the way of this harmony. So what we are going to look at, okay, is now use this spread, the exact thoughts and feelings spread, to now pull some information about this person and how they feel, what their thoughts and feelings. Okay, if they could say something to you right now, what would they say? Okay, so let's have a look. We're going to start with number one, their current feelings. What does your person currently feel about you? And we've kind of already seen so far from the cards, but I'm going to pull out the Jamaican proverb. Let's pull out the Jamaican proverb. Okay, and Jamaican proverb is essentially little pockets of wisdom. Okay, so let's just have a look and see what message it wants to give us. Oh, we've got two. So we have, you never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire. Okay, so actions can trigger problems. Sometimes problems can be deep rooted. Feelings ignited, romance. Perhaps someone there could have been an energy of taking something for granted, and now realizing that maybe you're like, you know what, I'm not on this like waiting game or waiting for you. You need to be clear and know what it is that you want. Okay, then we have puss and dog do not have the same luck. Puss and dog do not have the same luck. Now, as we saw the King of Cups and the Empress, okay, the energies are similar with the Empress and the King of Cups, but there is also a difference. The Empress represents the energy of like having that divine connection, okay. The King of Cups represents a king, but is also like a fragment of the Emperor. Now, in terms of the Empress and the King of Cups, okay, there seems to be like this energy of the King of Cups needing to know when to tap into the energy of the Emperor. The Emperor being that energy of like stability, steadiness, security, taking action. Okay, essentially this is kind of like this is what feels like there's a lack here. Like this person may overthink, because we've seen a lot of swords energy. They may overthink and then result to kind of this energy of not doing anything. Okay, perhaps this person may have procrastinated in the past, and you may have sensed this, and it feels like there's an energy that there is an attraction for this person, but there's also this energy of like, I don't want to be playing these back and forth games here. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into now messages, okay, on using the current feelings for you deck and see what wants to come through. Okay, so let's start with the first deck, and then we'll pull from our latest one. So let's see what their thoughts are. Actually, let's pull one for number one. Let's see what wants to come through. Their current feelings. We have, do I ever cross your mind? So it is definitely, again, as we saw earlier, this energy of pondering. I just saw 1616 on the clock as well. So that again, new beginnings, harmony. 6 representing harmony. Okay, anything else? Anything else they want to tell you? Again, this overthinking energy. Okay, perhaps you might be dealing with someone who could be a Libra, who could be an air sign, a water sign. We've seen a lot of water, air. We also have fire here, so it could be any sign. And we have with the Ace of Pentacles an earth sign, so they could be any, but perhaps they could have maybe like a moon sign. Okay, the moon sign representing their emotions. Perhaps they could be a water or an air sign. Okay, now let's look at the thoughts. Let's see what thoughts want to come through. So thoughts about the future. What are their thoughts regarding a future with you? So what are their thoughts regarding a future with you? I wish we could start over. I wish we could start over. Is there anything else? We'll have a look. You are my safe place. Okay. Let's have a look at for number 3, spread 3. What's holding them back? What fears or obstacles do they perceive? Let's have a look. We're going to use the newer deck and see what wants to come through. So what obstacles or fears or obstacles do they perceive? So far what we've seen is this energy of not taking action. Okay, not taking action or scared to take action. There's a sabotage energy going on. As we saw earlier with the 9 of Wands, that wand is covering. It's like like protecting themselves when there's no need for like this. It's not, again, it feels like this could be like maybe past behaviors, maybe something due to maybe there was like a feeling of being mistreated in the past, and it's almost like, again, as we go back to that, you know, that analogy that we had before, they may try to navigate their relationships and their connections the same way how they may handle their job, like almost like, well, I'm good at this, so I'm going to try and use these transferable skills here, but it doesn't necessarily work, because in terms of the work, and yes, you may use your heart energy when it comes to your passion and can you love it, but this is now different, because it's now engaging with somebody else and building that connection together, and that's where those transferable skills may now come to like a kind of a stop, because it's like, oh, I don't know how I need to learn. And this is probably why we see the Hierophant, because the Hierophant represents that teacher energy, that this person knows that they need to go and learn. They need to go back and or even speak to elders. Maybe they're recognizing that their environment, the people that they hang around with are not serving them if that's where they want to be in life. Okay? I regret that we no longer talk. I wish we could pick up the phone, or I wish I could pick up the phone and tell you how I feel. So it's, again, somebody who has you heavily on their mind. Anything else that they want to tell you? So again, this energy of wishing that they could pick up the phone. Take that action. Take that action. I love your mindset. You have taught me so many things. Again, as we were saying earlier about this energy of 3 representing growth, the Empress represents the energy of growth and expansion. And this could be something what they admire, they love. Look at this abundant energy coming from the Empress. This is how they view you. They view you as the Empress. Anything else? Anything else? We'll pull that one. I start to sweat when I see you. Ooh la la. Any more? Any more? Look at this. Look at this, collective. Isn't this what we was talking about? I worry that my feelings aren't reciprocated. So this is something that they have deep worries about. And when they, and it feels very much like, again, this overthinking energy coming through. Okay. Let's have a look at number 4. Message for number 4. So, desires. What do they truly want from this relationship? What do they truly want? Let's have a look. What do they truly want? What do they truly want from this relationship? So we'll have a look at their feelings, and then we're going to have a look at the needs deck. Needs in love. Let's see. What message? What do they truly want? So I value our friendship. And look what's come through. I value our friendship deeply. And it's time to set some roots. Will you join me? So that's the 4 of Wands energy. That's the Hierophant energy. Again, think of institutions. Marriage is an institution, long-term commitment, all those kind of things. Okay? Ooh la la. Let us know what's going on. Put it in the comments down below. Okay. There's a song coming through, Jagged Edge. What is it like to be in love? What is it like to be in love? Right, so let's have a look at their desires. Okay, their desires. So we're focusing on their needs. What is it their need? What are the needs? Their needs in love. What are their needs in love? We have affection. Oh la la. Right, I'm going to take a quick sip because it feels like there's going to be more that wants to come through. So if you have yours, let's have a quick moment to just take some hydration. So far we've got affection. Anything else? What do they want to tell you? What are their needs? What are their desires? What do they want? Oh yeah, look at that. Reveal those messages. Oh la la, oh la la, oh la 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 la. Last shuffle. Ooh, okay, thank you. So we have quite a few here. Quite a few here. And we also have phones popping off. Whether it's like messages, that tends to tell me, yep, there's definitely lots of messages coming through. Okay, so travel aspirations. Exploring the world together is a dream of mine. Okay. Personal space. Alone time is something I truly value. And perhaps that could be how this person, again, we see a lot of overthinking, a lot of swords energy. Perhaps they do have this, which is, you know, everyone, there's nothing wrong with that. But perhaps they haven't been good at explaining this. So it may come across as if they're being distant. Okay. Again, there could be an air sign. Okay. Financial harmony, alignment. Look at this. We saw that financial energy. So financial harmony, alignment on financial goals and spending is important for them. Career support. Look at this. I need encouragement in my professional aspirations. Creativity. I want to express ourselves through creative activities together. Tradition. I appreciate rituals and traditions in our relationship. Adventure planning. I seek someone to plan a future adventures with me. Reassurance. I need you to affirm your feelings for me regularly. So perhaps this could be, again, part of their love language. And perhaps that could also be that kind of deeper vulnerability that they are scared to express for the fear of, it could be also like the fear of being seen as weak. Okay. Loyalty. I need to know you are committed to us. Adventure. I seek excitement and spontaneity. Or spontaneous. That word, the last bit always kind of throws me. Okay, in our life together. Family values. Put it in the comments down below as well if there's any words that you find. Sometimes it's like the tip of your tongue just doesn't seem to always connect. Right, so I need to know how you view family dynamics. And I think it's probably worse as well, because after like, if for some of you that may know that I have like long COVID, so that's kind of like did a lot, like especially with speech and all those kind of things. So big up, big up, big up. Thank you for all your love and support. Let's get back into the read. So spiritual connection, a bond that transcends just the physical realm, is vital. Quiet moments, peaceful times together are just as important as exciting ones. We have compromise. Give and take is essential for our happiness. We have home environment. A comfortable living space is essential for me. And we have respect. Mutual respect is a non-negotiable for me. And it should be non-negotiable for us all. So perhaps this is like, it feels like this person is trying to help you to see like a deeper, like, understanding of who they are, why perhaps they have kind of gone about things the way they have. And again, it's about you trusting your intuition, using your discernment. Okay, now let's have a look at number 5, action to take. What actions might they take towards you? So let's use the accountability deck. We're going to use the accountability deck. Let's see what actions they may take towards you. Let's see what actions they may take towards you. And then we're going to leave you with some advice. What actions they may take towards you. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. What actions they may take towards you. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. Okay. I love sometimes when you get to see when the cards just fly. And let that energy just, do its thing. Right. So let's see what actions they may take towards you. I see you as my equal and respect your thoughts and feelings. I hope for respectful dialogue where we can share our truths without fear. So you see that key word here, without fear. I am committed to having honest dialogues about our past and future possibilities. Again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. And if you care, put it down below, share your story. I strive to understand your feelings and experiences during our time together. I acknowledge that our separation, there's another clue here, has been painful for both of us. I make time for self-reflection and to understand my emotions better. I commit to continuous growth, both personally and in any future relationship. I accept full responsibility for how I approach any future interactions with you. I commit to taking responsibility for my future actions, ensuring they align with my values. I recognize the emotional growth I experienced since our separation. I've learned to identify my triggers and how they impact my reactions. So we're going to now leave you with some advice. We're using another spread of how this specific person feel, but advice for you. This card offers guidance on how you should approach the situation or relationship or connection. We are going to use the Power of Surrender deck. Okay. Right, so the Power of Surrender is one of my favorite decks. Okay. Let's see what wants to come through. Feels like we've got one. Okay. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking. Look at overthinking. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Is there anything else that wants to come through? And it could be like, maybe again, this person may have been so caught up in work, their career, and it's like needing to enjoy the whole experience of being in a connection. Something else is trying to come through. Message, please. Advice. We have quite a few. Okay, let's have a quick read. Seems like there is more than one message. Again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. We have the message here, or the energy here, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks. Again, we was talking about blocks earlier, or difficulties. Leap into exciting new worlds of possibilities. That, again, that energy coming through. One representing new opportunities. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your strengths, attractiveness, and power. So, we're going to quickly look at some letters. Now, this could be a location, a name, initial, from a surname, a middle name, a first name, okay, or a location, or something significant about a attached around a memory. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. We're going to channel that energy. Right. Sorry guys, we just had to we just had to edit because we just said the wrong word. We said the blunt AF. So blunt AF, their current feelings for you. Blunt AF, their current feelings for you. Let's see. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so we've got G's. Hope you can see that. I'm going to try and put it in a way that you can see it all. Right, so you can see J, N, A, B, G, N, K, C, Y. Lots of, yes, P. Let's see if you can see that. L's, T. That's it. That's a better. O, G, W. Seems to have a lot of O's. Lots of E's, C's, G's, B, K's. Okay. Perhaps the E's could represent the Empress. The K can represent the energy of the King that we've been seeing. Okay. Ooh la la. Put it in the comments down below. Okay, let us know. Wagwan. Wagwan is Jamaican Patois. It simply means what is going on. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed our new spreads and the decks we've used today. So take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest. Okay, but trust your intuition and use your discernment. Okay, every time. So if you feel drawn to have a look at what's going on in pile 2 or pile 3, feel free to do so. Okay, we round here at Wagwan Tarot is very flexible. We like to take what resonates and just leave the rest. Okay, Asoitgo is Jamaican Patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. So big up yourselves, look good, feel good, keep sipping, and we'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're on pile 2 and we're exploring their current feelings, their current thoughts and feelings. Blunt AF, okay? We're exploring those feelings and we're going to be using an exact thoughts feeling spread that I've recently created, as I love to create lots of different tools, okay? So we're going to just pull. Let's see. Well, we essentially want to see what wants to come through. Okay. and we're going to see what juicy intuitive gems are in store for you. Now, let's see Wagwan for pile 2. So the messages for pile 2. Okay, Wagwan simply means in Jamaican patois, what is going on? And that's what we're doing today for pile 2. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to Wagwan Tarot and Tea, where we like to do things a little different here. We like to put in some Caribbean, Jamaican flavor into the mix. So come and join the intuitive tea sipper family at Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Right, let's get into this read. The message we have there so far from their current feelings, blunt AF. I feel you even though we are apart. So far, there feels like there's a theme going on, a theme of like distance or separation, okay? I feel you even though we are apart, because we've had this energy come through in pile 1, okay? There's an energy of like someone has a lot to say. So we're going to explore what it is that they want to tell you. We'll start with the Jamaican proverb. Let's see what messages want to come through. Now, I can kind of tell when there is a lot that they want to come through, because it tends to kind of get like really gassy in the throat, and this is what the kind of sensation that's going on. Let's see what message wants to come through. The Jamaican proverbs are essentially little pockets of wisdom, so we just want to see what wants to come through. Message for the collective. Oh, we got a couple, but we only want one. Can we have one, please? Because we'll be here forever. Okay, so let's see what message wants to come through. Okay, because we want one, the message I'm getting is start with the tarot first. Start with the tarot first, okay? Alright, so we'll start with the tarot and see what messages the tarot want to tell you. Oh, look at that. The 7 of Swords in the reverse position. The 7 of Swords represents the energy of like something being hidden. But in the reverse position, it's kind of representing the energy of something needs to be released from this hidden energy. Someone wants to open up. Someone wants to share how they feel. So it feels like we could be navigating. Maybe that's why we have so much Jamaican proverbs coming through, because it feels like the message that's coming through is a lot of subconscious, a lot of late night thoughts could be coming through here. Okay. Ooh la la, ooh la la la. Okay. Anything else? And we haven't even shuffled yet, but sometimes we at Wagwan Tarot Tea or Auntie Tea, we like to do intuitive pulls. Okay, we just pull where the cards want us to pull. So let's see. Anything else? Their current thoughts and feelings. Can you give us any more additional information? Yes, we have. Look, it could be something around. It could be something around a celebration. It could be something around people, some external factors, some external influences. It could be that your presence has now made them realize something, what they've lost, that there's something missing, something that they don't have to celebrate. Let's go around and we're going to check and see what they tell others, but we're going to first have a look and see what's significant. We have 2 major arcanas here, the Fool and the World. So this tells us that there may have been a cycle here before. There may have been some time you and this person may have had a period, or there's been some on and off, some back and forth. Because look what's behind it as well. We have the King of Pentacles and we have Justice. We also have the Knight of Wands. Perhaps this person and the middle, we have quite a lot of like a lot of energies here. Page of Wands. I hope you can see that. The Page of Wands. we have the, yeah, so we have the Magician here, the Judgment, okay, the Queen of Wands, the Star in the reverse, and the Page of Wands. Now the Star has dropped for a reason, to say that healing is required here. Now this feels like, collective, that there has been it feels like there's a lot of external energy that has influenced this connection. There was an energy of that external in pile 1, so do have a look at pile 1, but it feels very much like it's come through very strong in this read to tell us that perhaps how this person has operated or how they have dealt with things is now made them realize that it was not serving the connection. Because we have, I feel you even though we are apart. I feel you even though we are apart. Sometimes the Fool can actually literally be like the Fool, and it feels like this person is now like feeling like there's been a lot of missed opportunities to make a change. They could be trying to manifest you in, but they know something has to, they know, it feels like they know they have to take an energy of accountability. Now we saw the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords in pile 1, okay, and it's here again. So it's kind of telling us that there's been an energy here, collective, as we have a lot of pages. Perhaps there's, for some of you, it feels like there's several stories going on for pile 2. For some of you, there could have been some like children involved. Perhaps this person there could have been like a level of immaturity going on, okay? Someone saying they're going to do something or change, and not like you're not seeing it, okay? Perhaps giving somebody a chance. We have this energy that there could have been some external influences. Perhaps there could have been some family. Perhaps it could have been friends, okay? And we also have this energy that, because we did see the Knight of, as I think we mentioned, the Knight of Wands, okay? I think it was the Knight of Wands. We have the Temperance and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm sure we saw the Knight of Wands. If not, look at that. We have the Hierophant here next to the Ace of Pentacles. With the Queen of Wands in this position, it feels like the Queen of Wands could be you. And it feels like perhaps there's been an energy of taking someone for granted. With the Hierophant being in this position, it feels like, because it feels like there's an energy of like you have to learn the lesson here. Perhaps it's also someone, this feels like it could be someone like way back. It could be a current energy, and it could be someone way back. Maybe someone is having to pay some time, pays the price. There could be this energy. What's coming through is like a karmic debt of knowing that there's only so much chances, because we have the Judgment here, which is telling us that there's an energy of karmic debt. And perhaps we're also in the energy of Scorpio season. So this could be giving this person a lot of time to sit and dwell and think about their actions, and think about how their actions has consequences. Whether it's good action or bad action, it can result to a good, let's say, essentially like a good action, or that can result to something like a consequence that can result to good, okay? And then taking like maybe ill-informed action, with the Fool being here, that it can result to some poor situations going on. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse position. It does feel like there's someone here that may have said that they wanted to have all those things, be in a like committed, faithful relationship, but then their movements didn't always correspond. Now perhaps there could have been an energy of like youth going on, because we see that there's like different, there feels like there's more than one person here, okay? It could also be that this person is trying to reveal their level of growth, okay? in terms of maturity, like coming to a place of realizing now that, you know, if you find a good thing, appreciate it. We have that Two of Pentacles as well, that Two of Pentacles and that energy of two coming into the read. Two represents the energy of balance, alignment. So it feels like, and it was right next to the Temperance, it feels like someone had to really take some time to sit back and think to themselves, is this what they truly want? Is this what they truly want? And this is, it's almost like, you see, we first pulled out the Jamaican Proverbs and it was giving us lots of different messages. Then when we pulled the deck, we saw the Seven of Swords. Now this is what the Seven of Swords was really hiding. These were the hidden situations that were going on behind this, that Seven of Swords. A lot of energy, contemplating, trying to make some like decisions on what to do next. Maybe someone's looking back. It feels like there could have also been, maybe for some of you, there could have been somebody in that circle try to give advice, or to maybe say, maybe you could have intuitively sensed that this person didn't have this person's best interest, but that person couldn't see it at the time, and now they realize, oh wow, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. Because we have the Three of Cups in the reverse position. This is kind of telling us that perhaps there may have been some kind of cheating energy going on, some dishonest energy going on, okay? And again, maybe this person may have had, there might have been some boundary issues, like not respecting the boundaries in a connection, or friends or family overstepping the mark. And this may have caused some frustration or situation going on. Okay, put it in the comments down below. Let us know what's going on here. But it feels like maybe someone has now said, you know what, I want to do some work. Maybe they could be seeking the Hierophant energy for like counseling, support. Okay, maybe taking time to go and learn, because we have the Temperance here and the Hierophant. It feels, and the Judgment and the Magician. It feels like, and the Star. How can we forget the Star, the Fool and the World? So it feels like overall, it feels like this person is really trying to work on their wholesome well-being. We do have that Nine of Wands there, and this Nine of Wands next behind the Five of Swords is telling us that they know that there is an energy of change. Okay, 9 and the 5 gives us 14. So break that down. 1 plus 4 gives us 5, the energy of change. And if we see what's going on, there is a lot of energy for change. Energy for change. They know they've got to do this. They know they've got to do this work. And it feels like, it again, it's an energy of regret, an energy of remorse. Thinking, oh, like perhaps again, not trusting themselves, not listening to their own intuition, that has then resulted to them being in a predicament where perhaps they don't have you as that support, a support mechanism. Perhaps it could also be like something to do with their freeness, their ability to be available. That energy is coming through. Let's just have a look and see what they tell others. What do they tell others? What do they tell others about you? Okay, what do they tell others about you? Their current thoughts and feelings, blunt AF. Any more? Any more? Any more? Thank you. We have, she's the kind of person, look at this collective. Ooh, go back, rewind. Sometimes we have to have rewind moments. Sometimes when the messages come down, it's the mouthpiece isn't always in sync, okay? Okay, so if you are new here and you hear woy or woy, okay, that's essentially like a Jamaican version of saying oh my gosh, but I like to do it in a singy way. So from time to time, that's the way of how I connect with those downloads. Okay, she's the kind of person that makes you want to be better. So someone here, this specific person, this person you may have been dealing with, is seeing you as like, wow, you were a real gem. You were a real G. You were a real G. Now, I can remember catching an eye from one of the Jamaican proverbs that said, when trouble takes you, a pitney shirt fits you. Now, this is all about the energy of, like, if you're, again, when we was going back to that consequences, bad choices, making poor decisions, okay, whatever decision we make, sometimes it can have a good, like it can result to a good consequence or a bad consequence. Perhaps this person is realizing that, but they're also seeing like the energy, like, wow, you had this way of like help, like kind of just helping me to see, having that insight. Again, you know, if you are tend to be drawn to like readings, you may be very intuitively inclined, and this person is kind of like seeing that now. It feels like they are realizing like, wow, like I really valued your energy around me. We have, she's got this magnetic personality that draws people in. And we have, her eyes hold so many secrets. I want to know them all. Ooh la la. So perhaps they love that mysterious energy about you. Okay. Ooh la la. We have, she's strong and resilient, yet so gentle and loving. We have a lot of different energies here, from Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So that it could be any energy. There could be any it could be any sign that you're dealing with. Okay, any sign. But because we see the world as well, the world does represent the cycle, so it could be anyone who is here. Okay. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Right, so we're going to have a look at that Three of Cups. Just want to just delve into that Three of Cups. What is that Three of Cups telling us? Can you give us some more information about that Three of Cups? What's the hidden energy behind this Three of Cups in reverse? What's the hidden energy behind this Three of Cups in reverse? Again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. What's the hidden energy behind the Three of Cups? We're using their feelings for you deck. What's the hidden energy behind this Three of Cups in reverse? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Any more? Last shuffle. Okay, so the Three of Cups is telling us you deserve someone better than me. I can't imagine my life without you. Do you see there's kind of like a sabotaging energy and like an energy of like someone's trying to juggle? I wish things were different between us. I miss your voice whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Ooh la la. You are the only one that could ever make me feel complete. Okay. Now with the complete, I always say, you know, we have to make ourselves complete. But it feels like this person is like seeing you are like that person that they want to have you by their side. Your love is like a beacon guiding me home. And I'm scared of my feelings. I'm scared of my feelings for you. Okay? Perhaps for some of you, you might be dealing with someone who, it's almost like they do this kind of like, not it's to say like act like a bully, but like pick on you. And it could be it's the way of how they show their love language, for the fear of like expressing, oh look, Jane, I'm going to call you Jane, like I really love you, I really feel for you. And it's almost like to make things like difficult or hard, or try to get in arguments or disagreements with you, but it's almost like their weird way of like, oh, you care about me, you really do, like. And again, it does feel like it could be around somebody telling them, or they've been made to feel that way. Let's have a quick look at what the Jamaican proverb wants to say. And then we're going to move on to the spread. What does the Jamaican proverb want to share here? Their current feelings for you. Blunt AF. Their current feelings for you. Blunt AF. Their current feelings we have. So not everything that comes from above is a blessing. Not everything that comes from above is a blessing. Some opportunities may come with, look at this word again, it may come with a consequence. Can you see that? With a consequence. Okay, so use your discernment. So perhaps, again, it could be this person is now realizing, you know, their behavior, how they manage, how they dealt with things is now like they're realizing it. If you can't catch Kwaku, you catch him by his shirt. Now, this is the energy of like being strategic, being or it can also represent the energy of revenge. Now, in regards to what we see here, perhaps there could have been some kind of strategic energy going on with, again, how they show their or express their love or their feelings. There could also be this external influences, because we see that there is a strong internal influences, and we have the word trap here, and perhaps that has now resulted to them being in some kind of predicament or judgment position. Perhaps it could be not having the access to you. Perhaps there could have been, again, maybe creating a boundary. Okay, we do have that 9 of Wands and that 5 of Swords behind it. Okay, this person is now realizing, look, you can't be playing with people like that. Okay, get with the program. Be clear with what it is that you want. Make it clear. Tell them how you truly feel. Don't be playing games, because when you play games, you can win silly prizes. And it feels like this person is now realizing, yeah, you know, I was trying to juggle, and perhaps this person may have tried to juggle you as another option, and now they've realized, oh crap, oh crap. Okay, here's the message. But you know, with the Page of Wands, it feels like someone wants to come forward but don't know how to come forward. Or they know that they have to tell the truth, okay? And nothing but the truth. Ooh la la. So now we are going to look at the last section of the read, is using this exact thoughts and feelings spread to see what messages that you need to hear right now, okay? So number one, we've been looking at those current feelings, but we're going to use their feelings for you deck and see what wants to come through. So their current feelings, what does your person currently feel about you? But I feel drawn to pull from the accountability deck. So let's see what the accountability deck wants you to know. Let's see what the accountability deck wants you to know. Okay, so we have, look at this, friends, third party. I ask friends for their views on how I can take responsibility for my actions. Okay. Anything else? I genuinely wish you happiness, even if it's separate from me. Okay. One more. Ooh, okay. They wanted to give more than one. So we have, I desire mutual understanding where we both can express our feelings openly. I want our interactions to be authentic, where we can just be ourselves. If given a chance, I will take full accountability for my actions without excuses. And then put it in the comments down below if you care to share. Okay, I understand that patience is necessary for healing and growth. So we have that energy of healing and growth here. Okay, with the Temperance and the Temperance, the Star card, and the energy of the Hierophant and the Judgment being here. There, you know, this is strong energy of growth, strong energy of spiritual growth, strong energy of like hope, like wholesome well-being. Okay, again, we are in that we are in the energy of Scorpio season, and Scorpio season can really kind of bring out that energy as a time to like really sit and reflect and focus on what our true purpose are, what we want in life, our direction in life. Are we going where we want to be? Are we where we want to be? And it feels like this person could be really sitting, dwelling, looking at their actions again, because we have that Fool in the reverse position and the World. This is kind of telling us that perhaps this person knows, look at this, look what's behind it, the Three of Swords. There's an energy of loss, there's an energy of heartbreak here, that this person knows that their actions has placed them in a position where it's like an energy of restriction now, energy of restriction. And this dog, being that spirit guide, is like, I should have listened. I should have listened. I should have listened. But I kept my head going like, nope, I got this. I got this. And now I've got to pay the price. with this Hierophant being here. Okay, the Hierophant could be a judge, it could be some kind of teacher, spiritual teacher. Now they've got to do some work on themselves internally as well as externally. Okay, really get to like sense what is it that they really truly want. Okay, right, so let's have a look at number 2, but we're going to get a little tea sipping moment. Okay, so I've got some water. Let us know what you are sipping on. Okay, you've always got to stay hydrated. Okay, right, it also helps those messages to come into the read as well. So we are going to use their Feelings for You deck. So thoughts about the future, and what are their thoughts regarding the future with you? Let's see what they want you to know. What are their thoughts regarding the future with you? What are their thoughts regarding the future with you? Ooh, reveal the message you need to see. Reveal the messages you need to see. Blunt AF, we're being blunt. Be blunt, be blunt, be blunt, be blunt. Blunt to AF, be blunt. That's it. Blunt, 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 baby. That's it. Blunt, 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 baby. Blunt AF. Blunt, 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 baby. Last shuffle. Thank you. Thank you, baby. All right. Okay. We've got quite a few blunt messages for you. Let's see what they want you to know. Ooh, we've got a few that came out here as well. So, I'm trying to find a way to show you how much you mean to me. I want to make up for lost time with you. Okay? I wish I could place the palms of my hands in yours and embrace you with love. I feel like we could have something amazing together. I love seeing you walk. Oh my, again, we did see a lot of strong fire, passionate energy. So, you know, we did have those late nights. While we're here, we'll quickly look at that late night. Let's see what wants to come through from the late nights. Let's see what wants to come through from the late nights. Late night message from the late nights, please. Message from the late nights. Ooh la la. We have their passion. So we've got a lot of passionate energy. Their passion and vulnerability intertwine. So creating an unbreakable bond between us. So that's what they want. They want some. When I get that feeling, I wanna ooh la la. That is what comes to mind. But it feels like it's, again, it's for them, they see it as like a healing. Physical touch could be something that they're very into. We're gonna have a quick look into the needs deck while we're here, because it's giving that energy of like physical touch. Messages, yeah, their needs. Let's see their needs. Okay, ooh la la. So this is the needs that have come out. Legacy building, building. So creating something lasting together is important. Something that will last together. Something lasting together is important. Again, that energy of the Hierophant. That is very much the Hierophant energy here. Very much the energy of the Hierophant. Okay, and that the energy of manifesting with the Magician, but it's in that reverse position. It's something that they want to draw to them. Creativity. I want to express ourselves through creative activities together. Parenting views. How we raise children needs to align if we go that route. Perhaps this could be something to do with, again, we say about the energy of maturity. Okay, energy of maturity here in the read. Okay, quality time. I value moments spent together over anything else. Support. I crave encouragement and understanding from you. And emotional availability. Being open about feelings is vital for me. Okay. Now, do you have a look at that song by Marvin Gaye, because it feels like the in the lyrics will kind of help you to understand them a bit better. Okay. I wish I had expressed my feelings more openly. I regret we no longer talk. I wish I could pick up the phone and tell you how I feel. I'm afraid to admit how much I care about you. And perhaps this could be why there's this energy of like acting as if they don't care and then regretting now. It's like, oh my gosh, well, you did act like you didn't care. Okay. I deeply apologize for my actions and words. I haven't seen the best in relationships. Here we go. We're getting to those deep. Okay, at Gwan Tarot, we do like to go really in depth into the reads. Now, again, all reads are timeless. So I haven't seen the best in relationships, and I've been hurt in the past, but I still believe in love. I feel like we are meant to be more than just friends. I would love to cook for you. I would love to cook for you. Perhaps the Three of Cups could also be representing like a disconnect in a friendship group. Perhaps this person may have shared how they feel towards you, and it's kind of like created a sense of awkwardness. It feels like, again, there's several scenarios in pile 2. I'm scared of being vulnerable with you. So that, again, the energy of being scared. I want to support you in everything you do. I love your mindset. You have taught me so many things. I worry that my feelings aren't reciprocated. Now, this energy was also quite prominent in pile 1. I want to take you out and make new memories. I'm scared that you'll hurt me. I'm scared that I'll hurt you again. But for that to come out, it feels like it could be both. Okay, 2 ways. Again, that 2 of Pentacles, the energy of like juggling something. Okay. I've looked at your social media, okay, to see if there are any signs that you are available, and to see if you share any hobbies or interests for conversation starters. So this person, again, we saw that Page of Wands in that reverse. Someone wanting to make a move but trying to work out. Okay, there's that Page of Wands. Okay, trying to work out, and this could be what they're seeing, trying to look at this. So you are that Queen of Wands, okay, on social media, but they are like, oh, how do I approach this? How do I approach this person? Maybe there could be an age gap between you, okay, and this person, or there could be a maturity gap between you and this person. I wish I could tell you everything on my mind, okay? I'm scared of committing, but I want to try with you. You are the one that got away. Look at that. We're getting deeper into those fears, those feelings. That five of swords. Although 5 of wands, perhaps there could, again, disagreement, a sense of like being competitiveness for silly reasons. But the 5 of swords represents the energy of conflict. It feels like there's a regret of the way of on how they deal with their feelings. Okay, that it's almost like they create this energy of like, I don't want you to see that I have feelings for you, so I'm gonna try and like be mean, and it's the complete opposite. Then they realize, oh, look what I've done, look what I've done, and they realize, oh crap, why would I have done that when I actually feel for Jane. Look at all those blossoms, look at all these like blossoms and all this passionate energy all around them. I feel for Jane. Why did I do that? Even trying to cover in all areas of their body, because they don't want it to be exposed that I actually feel for you. Sometimes people can do silly things. Again, play silly games. You can, you get stupid prizes. It is time to set roots. Set some roots. Will you join me? Again, we do have that Hierophant energy here. That Hierophant energy does represent that energy of marriage. And we see that healing card with the star and the temperance of that kind of spiritual soulmate energy connection. Okay, seeking that balance in that union. Okay. As well as that energy of two, with the two persons by the side of the pillars of the Hierophant. Ooh la la. Let's have a look at number 3. What's holding them back? What fears or obstacles do they perceive? Okay, then we're going to look at 4. Number desires. At 4 for desires. What do they truly want from this relationship? Before we come to a close. Number 5. What action to take? What action may they take towards you? And we're going to have a look at number 7 from the how does this specific person feel spread. Okay, just as for the advice. So this card offers guidance on how you should approach the situation. So back to number 3. What's holding them back? But from what we can see it's a deep sense of fear. Okay, some self-sabotage energy. Okay, so let's have a look at needs of love. Let's see what wants to come through. What's holding them back? Can you give us some any more detail about their needs in love? Yeah, we've got something. Health and wellness has come through. I seek a partner who prioritizes health and wellness. Pet preferences. I need to know how you feel about pets and in our lives. Okay. Anything else? Yes, we have long-term commitment. Look at that. Long-term commitment. I'm looking for a serious partnership. I'm looking for a serious partnership. Anything else that they want to give you? Anything else? Anything else in terms of obstacles or fears? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, thank you. We have, I'm afraid you will reject me if I open up. I'm still hurt by what happened between us. And I know that a good egg can go. So they see you as a good egg. They see you as someone who's like, I have to accept that, a good egg can, can make that choice, can make that decision to stay or go. Ooh la la. Let's see what their desires are. We're going to use the other needs in love deck. Let's see right here. So needs in love deck. Needs in love deck. So their desires, they want to celebrate even the small achievements, okay, in our lives. Take my hand if you are ready to acknowledge every step forward together. Anything else they want you to know? Ooh, yes, we have. Let's speak kindly to ourselves and remind each other of our worth every day. Take my hand if you are ready to affirm for yourself, or to affirm yourself, okay? Last shuffle, last shuffle. Take my hand if you are ready to prioritize your needs and set healthy boundaries, including with me. Okay, now let's see what actions to take. What actions to take? We are going to use the accountability deck. Let's see. Actions to take. Actions to take. I ponder the possibility of reconnecting, but it must be healthy for the both of us. And this is kind of like tapping into the energy, into the energy of the advice as well. And this is a message for us all. We should always, be mindful of this and always trust your intuition, use your discernment. Anything else? Anything else? I understand that forgiveness is important, but it must come naturally. Okay, advice. We're using the accountability for advice. Advice. Message for advice. Message for advice. Ooh, okay. We've got a couple that came through. Any more? Thank you. Okay, well, there's one card that has revealed itself as well. You are my unfinished love story. From their feelings for you. I cherish our memories while acknowledging that we both need to move forward. I want to hear your perspective and values so we can understand each other better. I share my insights on what makes a relationship healthy based on my experiences with you. Regardless of what happens, I want mutual respect to guide our interactions. I tell others that I feel vulnerable without you, but recognize it's a part of growth. Okay. Perhaps again, it feels like there's more than one scenario here. Perhaps there could be a scenario with children as well. Okay. Put it in the comments down below if you care to share. I value your perspective and want to understand how you feel about our past. Okay. Again, I'm going to give you one more message from the self-love deck. Let's see what wants to come through as advice. Advice. Nurture your inner child. Nurture your inner child with compassion and care. Any more? Yes. Honor your emotions and express them freely. Now, we did see a lot of that kind of energy of like maturity, okay, going on, and kind of navigating their feelings in a kind of a immature way. So take the messages that resonate, okay, and just leave the rest. I saw it go is Jamaican Patwa, and it simply means this is how it goes. So just take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. And if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 1 or pile 3, feel free to do so. But big up yourselves, look good, feel good, and we'll see you on the next one, okay? Big up, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're on pile 3 and we're exploring Blunt AF, their current thoughts and feelings for you right now. We are exploring those feelings. So we are on pile 3 and we want to see Wagwan. Wagwan is Jamaican Patois and it simply means what is going on. Okay, so let's see Wagwan. And if you are new here, big up every time. To our subscribers, big up every time. Get nice and comfy because we're in for a ride as we explore their current thoughts and feelings, Blunt AF style. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I hope you've got a nice cup of tea or water or a beverage of your choice. I'm sipping on some water today. And much love from Auntie T, your favourite Jamaican auntie. Ooh la la. So, the message we have, I want to feel that way again. I want to feel that way again. Someone wants to feel that way with you. Ooh la la. Put it in the comments. What type of ways you be making this person feel? Again, keep it clean and classy. Ooh la la, ooh la la. And we have, I wish things could be different. So far in pile 1 and in pile 2, we've had this theme going on of like a distance, someone wishing, someone yearning, someone having this energy of regret, someone in this energy of wisha, shoulda, coulda. And now we see it again in pile 3, this energy of wishing, wanting to feel that way. So we are going to start with we're going to start straight on. We're going to get straight to this deck, this spread deck, to explore these thoughts and feelings. So we have number one, their current thoughts and feelings. Okay, their current feelings. How does your current person feel? What do they currently feel about you? Number two, their thoughts about the future. What are their thoughts regarding a future with you? Okay, and we can kind of see this energy coming through. What's holding them back? What fears or obstacles do they perceive? Okay. 4, desires. What do they truly want from this relationship? Number 5, action to take. What actions might they take towards you? Okay. And we are taking an advice from another spread. How does this specific person feel spread? This card offers guidance on how you should approach the situation or relationship. Okay, or this connection. So let's have a look and see what message wants to come through for the collective, the Intuitive Tea Sipper Collective. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share and comment down below, because we're going to get into some juicy messages. Now, let's start with, before we get into this, we're going to get into what the tarot wants us to know. Can we have a message from the tarot, please? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, if you are new here and you've heard okay, that's just where it's just essentially it's kind of like a Jamaican version of oh my gosh. If you like to say whoa or okay. So I like to use it as a way to connect with those downloads, but do it in a singy style. So you may hear it from time to time, okay? Now, essentially, the tarot has just basically laid it out, laid it straight for us to see what is going on here. The 10 of Cups is something that this person wants, something that they desire with you, something that they want to embrace with you. There's an energy of like the 10 representing a completion. They see you as part of this package, part of that energy. Now, this energy also came through in pile 1 with this energy of like seeing you as part of that energy, seeing you as that part of like a of this energy of completion, and it's coming through again. But we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is kind of telling us that perhaps this person may have been, it's kind of giving that they may have kind of gone into an energy of like doubt, feeling like it's no longer there. Perhaps for some of you, this person has become quite obsessive to see what's going on, seeing whether you, let's say if this is something recent, seeing if you are with anybody else. It could also be that this person, if it's someone from the recent past or past, they could be looking and seeing you with other, maybe another love interest, and or just living your life and just wishing that they had access to you to talk, to communicate, to say how they feel. Let's see what's significant. At the front, in the middle, and the back, we have the moon. Yes, so the moon is telling us behind the lovers that there is a lot of deep feelings, deep hidden feelings, deep feelings of wanting to release these energies, like release those feelings of like things being hidden. That King of Wands behind that deck could be, the King of Wands could be representing that energy of wanting to come forward in a passionate energy, kind of with confidence and style that would impress you, that would make you feel like, oh wow. Okay, let's see what's here in the middle. We have that Two of Swords. Yes, and behind that Two of Swords, look, the King of Cups and the Empress. So there's an energy. We've seen that energy of the Empress and the King of Cups in pile 1 as well. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is telling us that there may be very little contact, very little action taking place here. Someone is hoping that there could be an energy of, again, feeling, connecting, feeling those feelings again. The Lovers being here is telling that there has been this energy of attraction, this energy of love. But now it's kind of gone to a place where maybe with the Three of Cups being here, there has been focus on other things, maybe focus on work, focus on maybe there could have been distractions. Okay, again, there could be other people involved, there could be some external influences, third party situation going on here. I'm going to pull again, but we have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is saying that even though there may have been this, it still doesn't equate to what they truly want. Again, going back to that 10 representing completion. We see that 10 again with the 10 of Cups. They see you as the completion. So even if there has been other stuff going on, it still doesn't amount to you. It still doesn't amount to you. Alicia Keys is coming through. If I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, okay, it doesn't matter. It's like all those things. I could have all the world, but it's still, you're still not in the picture. Back to that Page of Swords, you're still not in the picture with the Page of Swords. You're not in the picture. Okay, so already we've kind of got a good overview from the tarot that there is this energy of regrets, that they could have had something with you. They could have had something prosperous with you. Again, the energy of free coming in. The energy of free in the tarot and in numerology represents the energy of growth, expansion, things blossoming, things developing. Okay, there's also this energy of gas in the throat coming through. Excuse me. This is kind of telling me that there's a lot of feelings coming through. We're going to have a quick look, and let's have a quick look at the chakra and see what wants to come through. Look at that. The heart chakra. Green represents the heart chakra. And if you see, we have the massive energy of the heart chakra with the Ten of Cups here. Okay, coming forward and expressing, saying how they truly feel. This is what this person wishes that they did the whole time, is to let go and release those barriers or any kind of like shields or guards that they held dearly. And it feels like the external influences could have been a shield, okay? And it feels like that could have been the same shields that they were using is now what, look at that, has created this judgment energy. But that judgment energy and that Knight of Pentacles coming through, that energy of stagnancy, like there's like an energy of delay, an energy of something, pause, okay, has resulted to these swords, missed opportunities. And this person is now realizing, look at this, yes, consultation again with the Three of Pentacles, perhaps listening to bad advice. Again, you see that we have this free, it feels like there's a strong third party energy here, collective. With the moon being here, this moon, it could also be telling us that this person had a lot of deep feelings and did not express them, or did not express them in a way to help you understand them. It could have also resulted to them talking to others but not talking to you, sharing their feelings with others but not sharing it with you. Because that Three of Pentacles behind that is telling us that this person may have received some bad advice or didn't trust their own advice, their own intuitive advice, and now they're paying the price for it. They're paying the price for their actions. Let's have a quick look at what do they tell others. Just from number one, we'll start with number one. We're going to use what do they tell others deck. Let's see what wants to come through. Her depth of understanding is beyond anything I've ever experienced. Her smile is absolutely mesmerizing. So it feels like even this could be something that they still, perhaps they may even still have photos, or may look from time to time on your social media as well. Again, we're going to keep it clean and classy, but there is a message that they may look at your messages for pleasure. Again, we're going to keep it clean and classy there. Okay. She's my rock, my confidence, my everything. Anything else? Anything else to help us to understand? Sorry. That was just my jacket that just dropped. I was like, ooh, what was that? Okay. Yes. So we have here, her kindness and compassion are unmatched. She's the kind of person who makes you want to be better. Okay. So they are starting to see, and we have here, she's always seeking growth, self-improvement, which motivates me too. And she's got this mysterious aura that keeps me intrigued. We're going to keep those two there. Yeah. So we can see that there's a lot of deep feelings here. And there's an energy of like a feeling of regret here. Can we have a message from the feelings for you, deck? Let's see what wants to come through. Let's see what wants to come through regarding their current feelings. Ooh, look at this. I can't help but feel jealous. That Page of Swords in that reverse position, again, that obsessive energy, okay? I can't help but feel jealous when I see you with others. I still hope for a second chance with you. Again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. I'm haunted by the memories of us. I long for the day when we can be together again. Okay. Now let's have a look at number 2. Number 2, thoughts about the future. What are their thoughts regarding the future with you? So let's have a look and see what are the thoughts regarding the future with you. So thoughts about the future with you. We're going to use the accountability deck. Let's see what the accountability deck wants you to know. Ooh. We have, I share my insights on what makes a relationship healthy based on my experiences with you. Late at night, you see this late at night thought is coming through, this energy. As we said, we had a strong kind of like sexual energy coming through. Late at night, I envision a constructive conversation that could help us both heal. Now, based on this energy, I'm going to quickly have a look and see if we can find, I'm just having a quick look around to see what type of energy comes through. Actually, we're going to use the storytelling deck. Yeah. Gonna have a look at the storytelling deck. Let's see what comes to mind when they think of you romantically. What comes through on the storytelling deck? Oh la la. Okay, look at this, collective. So we have from the storytelling deck. Do you see what I see? Do you see that ring? That ring. Wishing that, like, look, it's you. That 10 of Cups energy coming through. Look at that. A blossoming meadow. Could be this romantic visions that they have late at night. Like having these visions of like, this is me and you. Waiting for your call. Look at that. Waiting for your call. Having a look and just waiting for your call. Hoping. Now, this could also represent, again, it could be someone from that maybe like 20, 30, 40 years. Okay. we do have a wide range of like ages that come who watch Gwan Tarotreading, and it's an honor. It's a great honor. But it could be someone. It could be someone who's like waiting for that call, waiting to see, again, watching, seeing how you're getting on. Again, keeping it clean and classy. But you see how their hand is quite close to their sacral chakra. We'll leave it there. Again, keeping it clean and classy. Keeping it clean and classy. We have this energy of like distance, clouds, the energy of the moon, the energy of like the sun, wanting the sun and the moon to be together. The sun representing the energy of the divine masculine energy, the moon representing the energy of the divine feminine energy. Wondering what it would be like if both energies could come together, entwine, share their love, share their passion. Okay, times, you know, the clouds can also represent the energy that time has gone by, but I still think of you. I still think of you dearly. I still think of you passionately. If only my hand could touch you right now. Keeping it clean and classy. Let you do the pondering and the wondering. Yes, look at this. Page of Swords energy coming through. Okay. Page of Swords energy coming through. Wishing that they could write. Wishing they could say how they feel. Wishing they could talk. Wishing they could send that message. It feels like this person could, from time to time, like have a message or prepared or ready to pick that phone up and press dial, press call Jane, but then it's like that fear. Okay, there's a song coming through, Tyrese. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. So, something keeps pulling me back, telling me that I need you in my life, that it was meant to be. Someone is really hoping. Tyrese and Chingy. Chingy, yes. There's a feeling of hoping, wishing that they could talk to you. Okay? So there's, again, we're seeing a lot of those deep feelings. Seeing you as that person that they want to put a ring on. They want to put a ring on your finger. Ooh, la la la. Look how much energy we got from these cards. Okay. Ooh, la la la. So let's have a look and see what's holding them back. Let's see what's holding them back. Let's see what they want to tell you now. Okay, we are going to use their feelings for you deck. Let's see what's holding them back. What's holding them back? What's holding them back? Ooh. What's holding them back? What's holding them back? Reveal those messages. We can see those deep feelings now. Okay. Okay. As well with the Page of Swords, okay, the Page of Swords energy, because it's like the youngest kind of like energy in the Swords energy when it comes to like the energy of archetypes. It could be as well, this person may have kind of like a immature way of how they deal with their feelings. Okay. Love languages are important to me. I hope they are important for you too. It helps me to express my love. But this is showing up as something that's holding them back. Something that's holding them back. So let's now dig a little deeper into their needs in love. Let's see what the needs in love wants to tell us. Their needs in love. Okay, reveal those messages. Ooh, thank you. Right, I'm going to take a quick tea sipping moment, okay? Or water sipping moment, staying hydrated. Okay. Right. Let's see what messages are here for the collective. We have empathy. I want you to understand my feelings deeply. We've got energy about parenting views. It could be, again, upbringing, the inner child. As we did say, that sometimes the seeing that the Page of Swords came out, it can represent an energy of maturity level. It can represent an energy of maybe what they've been exposed to, what they've witnessed, what they've observed, and how it now plays in how they show and express love. Okay, this energy has been very strong throughout each pile. Okay, creativity. I want to express ourselves through creative activities together. This is why I felt drawn to this deck, because again, it's like this energy of like maybe through play. Perhaps this person could be quite a playful person, or they like to be playful, or they may have a very vivid imagination. Now there's something tells us there's a vivid imagination, because just looking carefully at this card and just seeing that their hand is somewhere, okay, and their other hand is placed on their lap, kind of tells us a little something. But we're going to leave it there, okay? Honesty, transparency is crucial to our relationship, okay, or for our relationship. I know that a good egg can go. This came in pile 2. This is the energy of like they see you as a good egg. See you as a good egg. See you as like someone of a good character, good standing. Recognizes that, you have free will to choose and go wherever you please. I have the hots for you, and I think about you late. We see this, collective. We see this. We see it. 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 Late at night. Again, we are exploring those blunt messages. Okay, I'm confused about where we stand. I'm confused about where we stand. These are those deep moon, okay, feelings now coming through. Okay, and we do have the Lovers, this energy of like, where do we stand? Is there still that chance for us to come forward and share our love? Or do you still see me as a love interest? It feels like there's all that going on. Okay, it feels like there's an energy of like jealousy as well coming through. I want to work things out between us. I feel like there's something special between us. And again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. Okay, I hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive me. I've been flexing with my options. We did see that Three of Pentacles, and we saw the Three of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles was in the reverse position as well. Yes, the Three of Pentacles. Yes, the Three of Pentacles. I wish I could turn back time and fix my mistakes. I would love to cook for you. I want to put a ring on it. I have shown poor communication skills and poor resolution, which has impacted the connection. So someone is aware that their behaviors, their patterns, that it's not helped them. My desire for you is overwhelming. Again, keep it clean and classy. Perhaps this person does, again, physical touch, closeness could be something that is their love language, and they're very drawn and attracted to it. There's an energy that you have this way of turning them on. Okay, and we have even looked into desires, but I'm ready to settle down with you. We did see the Ten of Cups. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. So if you've been thinking or wondering, this is your confirmation, or your blunt confirmation that they have been thinking about you. I believe, but more than thinking about you. Okay, more than thinking about you. We have to keep it clean and classy around here. But we leave you to do the pondering and wondering. You already got a bit of insight from that storytelling card, what's going on, okay, in their alone time. I believe we can make this work. Let's see what messages want to come through in terms of desires. Desires. Let's see. We're going to use the other needs in love deck. Let's see what they want, what desires they have. What desires they have. Okay, any more? Okay, thank you. We have free that came out. Again, free, the energy of growth and the energy of expansion. So let's see. We have, I commit to taking the necessary steps towards loving myself fully before seeking love from others, including the love I hope to share with you one day. Take my hand if you are committed to. I commit to surrounding myself with supportive, positive influences, including you in my life. Take my hand if you are committed to. Now, we did say earlier about this energy of third parties. Look at that Three of Swords again. We saw this in pile 2. So this Three of Swords is saying that there's an energy of loss, an energy of regret. Here, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is telling us this has not been a good, positive influence. Okay, perhaps they were, with the Three of Cups, they were presented as a positive influence, and they now realize, look at that. We mentioned Five of Wands in pile 2, I believe, and it's showing itself up behind the star now in pile 3. So now this is kind of representing us with the Five of Wands, like disagreements, not seeing things eye to eye, maybe different attitudes to different things. Perhaps it could even be connections, attitudes of life. Look at this. We had the energy of like family life. Okay, you know, in terms of like wanting to get the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, it's a mindset, attitude. It's your mindset, it's your attitude, it's your way of life. It's a lifestyle. Okay, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, and it's about taking those steps to get there. And it feels like this person is now realizing, you know, I was putting all my time and energy into things that weren't right for me, and now they're seeking that healing. Now they're wanting to take that courage to come forward and towards you, create a new cycle, new energy, step into their King of Pentacles era, working on their money, their investment, set on solid ground, so they can come forward and be that supportive provider, partner by your side, coming out of that Page of Swords energy. Okay, but also knowing that, you know what, this person, even though they're good with money, okay, they want a union that is like fair, justice, with the Justice card, like it's balanced as well. But don't get them wrong. Just because they want something that's solid and balanced, they have a lot of strong sexual energy, and they want to enjoy these passionate moments with you. Okay, with that Three of Wands, they're wondering, can we make this? I want to come towards you. What do you think about coming towards me? What about it? But I've got all this passion, and I'm keeping it clean and classy, but they know that they want to lay it down. Oh Lord. Okay, they want to lay it down and wine and dine you, romance you. They're tired and fed up of having all these feelings and these memories and all these dreams. They want the real deal. They want to be with you, sitting and contemplating. Again, you see all of these energies of these late night thoughts coming through. Okay, we're going to leave it there. But we can see what's going on here. Okay. Surrounding yourself with positivity. Choose to be around people who uplift and support you. So take my hand if you are ready to build a positive environment together. So let's see what action to take. What action might they take towards you? We've kind of saw a little insight with the tarot. Let's see. We'll pull out the Jamaican proverb for additional clue. So what action to take? Their current thoughts and feelings, blunt AF. Current thoughts and feelings, blunt AF. Thank you. We've got 2 messages here. So, And not every kinteet laugh. So not every kinteet laugh. So this simply means not everybody that you see like grinning, or you can see their teeth, you can see their pearly whites, doesn't mean that they are smiling. It could mean that they are frustrated, they're annoyed, okay? It could also mean like they could be revengeful, they could be jealous, all these kind of things. But this feels like, in terms of action, this person is trying to make it clear that they can't be on no stupid business. They know that if they want to come towards you, they have to come towards you correct, okay? Because you'll be able to like see it from a mile off, and that's the energy that's coming through. It's like they see it as like it can't be on a joke thing. Okay, so a joke thing just means joke thing. It can't be on a joke thing. It have to be on a serious thing. Okay, it has to be on a serious thing. We don't do joke around here. We don't do the joke. We're not, okay? In Jamaican culture, we call it a puppy show. We're not no puppet show. We're not no puppy show. We're not no puppy show around here. We're not no puppet show around here. If you're gonna come, you have to come with business. You have to come with real deal. The real thing. The song coming through is Bitty McLean. We got the real thing, baby. We got the real thing, baby. Bitty McLean. Yeah, we can't be on no plaything. It's not about being funny. It's not about being funny, okay? And we have every cave hole have its own doppy. Every cave, so every skeleton, every cupboard has its own skeletons. Duppy in Jamaican culture kind of represents like entity, spirit, all that kind of thing. So it's kind of saying, it essentially means the same thing as like every cupboard has its own skeletons, meaning that this person wants to be honest with you. This person wants to lay it down. Again, that energy keeps coming through about laying down all of their dirty laundry, being honest, being transparent. But they recognize like, this is where my growth lies, in being truthful. Stop running, stop hiding, stop having late night thoughts about you, and then like just that is not something I can do anymore. This person, it's like this person is like knowing that they have to wake out of this. If this is someone from like way back in the past, this is like someone looking back and wishing that they could have done this, they should have done this, they should have made those actions. And it feels like the watching or looking on social media is now the consequence of not making those right decisions, not choosing the right choices on, and now seeing you with somebody else is something that they have to just grin and bear. So it's not funny to them, but they know that, well, sometimes if you're on some silly time, if you're on some puppet show time, as we was explaining earlier, you have to then enjoy the joke. But the joke might not be the one that you want to laugh about, but you have to accept the joke because you was on some puppet show time. And we are on some serious time around here. I say it go. I say it goes Jamaican patois, simply meaning this is how it goes around here. So you can't be on no puppet show time when you are dealing with real situations here. And this person is now realizing it. And it feels like that it has been wrapped around also. Maybe someone trying to be a class clown. Someone trying to be the fool. Maybe someone grew up as a way, it could be also wrapped around their friendship groups, okay? And someone realizing they had to take themselves away from that if they really wanted to be in a serious connection. So let's pick the advice card. It's from a different deck. How does this specific person feel? We're looking at the advice now. What advice do they want to... What advice? We are going to pull a message from the Feelings for You deck. Let's see what wants to come through for advice. Message for advice. Okay. And put puppet show in the comments. That will let me know that you've got this far in the read. Okay, big up, big up, big up every time. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. Look at this. I want us to grow and evolve together. Again, trust your intuition, use your discernment every time. We may have many differences, but I know a good thing when I see it. I'm keen to get to know you more. My awkwardness has been getting in the way of saying how I really feel. I'm hoping you'll give me another chance. And we're going to just pull out another message for you from the accountability deck. Anything from the accountability deck regarding advice? Yes. Any more? Any more? Any more? Okay, thank you. I just saw one about quiet moments. We'll read that one first. In quiet moments, I confront my emotions and their validity. Okay. So there's an energy of that quiet moments, that energy again, really coming through. This quiet moments. Okay, hiding. Look at that. There's a lot of energy circulated. It's almost like their heart energy goes straight into that area, and they release themselves all that frustration from there. Again, keeping it clean and classy. But it's coming very strongly in the read, collective. I acknowledge my feelings for you without the expectation of reciprocation. So this person is like, again, making peace. This is the energy of growth. This is the energy of maturity. I see our time apart as a chance for both of us to grow individually. I'm learning to manage my expectations when it comes to relationships. And we did say it was going to be the last, but we're going to give you one more. Let's give you a bonus message from the self-love deck. Self-love deck. What do you need to hear? Ooh, okay. We'll leave it as there. Thank you. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Nurture. This inner child energy came through again, and it was in pile 2. I believe pile 2, but it feels very much it's all to do with what we've seen about this energy of immaturity, this energy of like being a puppet show, being like a clown, okay, maybe not taking things seriously and then realizing, regretting, because then there's this energy. We go back to the original message that came through, okay, when preparing for this read. I want to feel again. I want to feel again, and I wish things could be different. So it's like this person is now looking back, having that time to sit and realize their actions, honor your emotions, and express them freely. So, collective, we're going to leave it here, but take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest. I am feeling intuitively drawn to have a look at the what kind of letters that may come through, and these letters can be significant with names, whether first name, middle name, surname, a location, a memory, an item. It could be anything. Just take it where it resonates. We didn't do it for pile 2, but I feel drawn to do it for pile 3. Okay? Alright, let's see. So we have lots of J's. Lots of W's, M's, T. You can see them all. Just making sure they're all flat. Yes, we have quite a lot of messages here. So J, O, G, P, K, T, Z, X. Okay. B, M. Take the messages where it resonates. Eyes. Yeah. Hope you can see them all. Bringing it as close to the camera. So we're going to leave it here. Okay. So take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest. But I hope you've enjoyed the reads as much as I've enjoyed the reads. Okay. As we explore the blunt AF, their current thoughts and feelings for you right now. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go, darling. I saw it go. It's Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go, darling. Alright? But be sure to look good, feel good. Okay? Keep looking good because someone is feeling you. Okay? Use your intuition. And, you know, trust your discernment. Trust your use of discernment. Okay? Keep sipping. And if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 1 or pile 2, feel free to do so. We're flexible. We're flexible around here. Big up yourself and see you on the next one. Gwan.